ha! It is I, the King of all knowledge, coming to you this glorious afternoon to announce the winners of the Tri-Kingdom University Tournament. Now, we need our players. Where is Meridius?
Oh, that's me.
Yes, you are.
I am Mr. Education.
Of course you are.
I represent the University of Meridies. And I love knowledge, which is why I have education in my name.
Not surprising. Now then, we need the Midrealm. Where is the baby dragon?
That's me!
Oh, there she
That's
is.
me! Hello, King!
Hello.
Hello, Horsey!
Hello.
Oh, it's good, so good to see you, Mr. Ed. It's been a while.
It has.
Yeah, most of us don't get to see each other nowadays.
Not without masks.
Nah, but, we don't actually breathe air, so...
That's true.
Yeah, we're doing good. All
That's
right.
such a relief.
It is
Can
a
you
relief.
imagine if you had to breathe air?
Yeah, breathing air is hard nowadays. It's hard. All you gotta
Now
do...
then, who are you, little baby dragon?
I represent the Midrealm!
Yay!
Yes, I represent the Royal University of the Midrealm, because I'm a dragon.
So you are.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, you're a very nice dragon.
Thank you. Yeah,
Very
you're a very
nice
nice
dragon.
horse, too. I'm just so excited. We
Very
get to
nice
be here
dragon.
together.
Now, we're missing one more player.
Yes.
Where is Adlantia?
Oh, yeah, where's Atlantia?
Here I am!
Hey!
Hey!
Well, hello.
I'm Spike!
Yes, you
Oh,
are.
wow, look at him. He's just gorgeous. Oh, wow, you're kind of new around here, aren't you?
Yes. I am new around here, but Spike has been with us forever.
Forever and ever.
Yeah, forever.
Forever and ever.
Forever and ever.
Forever and ever.
Yes. And the University of Atlantia is my favorite university. I think they're wonderful,
As expected.
and they do lots and lots of classes.
Yes,
For
look at that.
education. Yeah.
Education, yeah.
Education. Yeah.
Now then, we should probably proceed to the winner.
Oh, the winners.
How exciting!
Yeah.
So we've been working for months.
Months?
Yes, we've had lots of classes
Yes, you have.
and lots of reporting.
Everyone
classes.
has done amazing work.
Oh,
Amazing
so
work.
exciting.
Now
Oh,
then,
yes. So which one of us won?
It's probably me.
I don't know. I think it might be me, but Atlantia's pretty awesome. Yeah, we're pretty good.
Yeah, they are.
But Meridians, you guys had a really great university.
I'll
It was
send her
cool.
down and I'll tell you.
Okay.
It is
Okay. I'm all nervous.
I can't deal with it.
the Midrealm.
Yay!
Oh, I'm so excited. Thank you.
Yes. The Midrealm.
Congratulations! Well done.
Congratulations.
Guys, congratulations.
Oh, thank you. Oh, and I want to say thank you to you guys for playing.
Well, yeah.
It was a great game.
So much education.
So
yeah,
much.
people learned a lot, and there were so many classes.
Classes are
Yeah.
awesome.
Oh, this is great. So I tell you what, let's let all the chancellors talk about the details, and we'll go have lunch.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, lunch.
Yeah, lunch.
Yay!
Now then, be off with you.
Okay.
And remember that knowledge is needed.
Knowledge.
Knowledge!
Yay!
Yes.
Yay!
Yay!
Oh my god, that was great.
Loved it.
Congratulations.
All right, so now we know it's the Midrealm that has won the Tri-Kingdom University Tournament. Yay, Midrealm!
Awesome.
So, my friends, I'm Sophia the Orange, and I was the manager of this mischief. And I'd like to introduce to you the chancellors of the universities that played along and our beloved Kingdom MOAS in Atlantia, who was very supportive the whole way along. That's Deirdre. And so I'm going to start with our Atlantean University staff, Adriana and Genevieve. Could you please introduce yourselves and say a
I'm
little
Dame
something?
Adriana La Breton, and I am the Chancellor of the University of Atlantia.
Hello, I'm Genevieve Dacotain, and I am the registrar for the University of Atlantia.
Thank you. And Oswin, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm Osmond of Bethlon. I'm the outgoing chancellor of the University of the Midrealm. And that term will be over soonish.
Well, you have definitely ended on a high note And I'd like to mention that today we couldn't have with us due to illness our good friend Katerina Angelica Galilei. She is the Chancellor of Meridies University, the Royal University of Meridies. And, a big shout out to Meridies. You guys did amazing work. You had a great university. And I also want to say a quick shout out to Master Matthias and his buddy Knut, who did some great classes and helped us with some promotion videos for the tournament that were a lot of fun to produce. And so thanks a lot, guys. Meridies absolutely showed up. So I'd also like to say a quick hi and introduce Deirdre, the Minister of Arts and Sciences. Minister, okay.
Yes.
Minister of Arts and Sciences for Atlantia, because she's been so supportive of the tournament and university. Deirdre, could you just introduce yourself a little bit and tell us a little bit about yourself and how you like supporting universities?
Well, I'm Deirdre O'Sheehan, Kingdom Minister of Arts and Sciences for Atlantia, as has been said. And I'm also a former Chancellor of the University of Atlantia. And it is my favorite thing to do in all of the SCA. I don't think there's anything better than people getting better to teach and learn. And so I'm just absolutely thrilled that during this time when we all feel so confined in so many ways, we've managed to cross borders and have a lot of fun here.
Super. Thank you, Deirdre. Thank you. So, my friends, let's take a look at the results, the actual points. Now, for those of you who were not already up to speed, there were a number of ways that teachers could earn points. The basics is 1 hour of class teaching online equals 1 point. And there were a few bonus point opportunities, and those were in the form of videos. If you had a class you recorded during the time period of our tournament, which was June 12th to July 18th, if you had your video up, the number of views that you had during that time translated into students. And with students, there was a bonus point option. For every 10 students you had an extra bonus point. So 10 people that you reached out to. And so we had a total through the entire tournament of 363 classes reported. And that includes a whole lot of videos. And there were 103 teachers that all participated in the tournament.
That's
So
awesome.
That's just incredible.
It's amazing.
I'm really thrilled. A lot of people had fun. And so the winner is mid-round. Yay!
Yay, mid-round. Good job.
I am very, very pleased. And Meridies showed up really well. They had 28 classes and 12 teachers reporting for a total of 112 total points. And there were some bonus points earned by some teachers that I'm going to share with you. Actually, let me go ahead and tell you what some of those people are. Here in the Meridies, there were 2 teachers that stood out, and I want to mention them because they earned the bonus points for teaching more than 3 hours of class time. That's Christiana McGrain and Calbarder Gellier. And they both taught a lot more than just 3 hours. They invested a lot of time. So they did great and reported what they did so that we could count it in the tournament. So the next one, yay, Meridies! Next one is Atlantia, and we actually had an extra little bit of fun because our beloved Adriana actually did a little networking with Trimeris, who happened to have their university at the same time, during the time of our tournament. And so the Trimeris Kingdom MOAS worked out with the Queen of Trimeris that they would assign their points from that university to Atlantia as our ally. So we got a boost there. And so we had what was that, Adriana?
It's good to have friends.
It's good to have friends. Exactly. It was a lovely way to incorporate Trimaris because they weren't part of the original triumvirate that we all came together as. They just happened to have their university during our tournament time. And this is a great way to rope them in and have them join in the fun. So our total points for the Kingdom of Atlantia, 265 total points. And that includes 59 classes, 36 teachers reporting, and that includes 4 videos. And the Trimaris Ally gave us 64 total points, being 54 classes from 31 teachers. So that was a good time. And I really appreciate that.
Thank you, Trimaris.
Yep. And yay, Atlantia. Yay, Trimaris.
Atlantia,
Yay,
Atlantia. We really like Atlantia. And now for the Big McGee, we have Midrealm at 563 points.
Oh my.
That's just nuts.
What?
It is. It's because of the bonus points that they got with the videos. It was amazing. They had 42 classes submitted from 24 teachers. So that was, very comparable to Atlantia. But then they had 180 videos that each had a lot of views during that month time period of the tournament. So that's what really put them over the top. And what I'd like to just say is a big shout out and thank you to Andreas, who pulled the data for that together and let us see through numbers the value of reaching out through recorded classes. A lot of people like them. They sit there and watch them and they learn something new. This is a great way to reach out. And so when I had set up the way of bonus points at the beginning of the tournament, I had never imagined this kind of surge in the points. So, we learned there's a lot of value in having your classes recorded and sharing them and putting them in a place where people can find them. So Midrealm did a great job there.
Especially when points are being assigned.
Well done, Midrealm. Well done,
Yay!
Midrealm.
Good job.
So that was awesome. And I got to tell you, I'm just amazed and impressed. Thank you, everybody, so much for playing along. 363 classes reported by 103 teachers.
That's huge.
So,
Wonderful.
that's wonderful. So I'm happy to report those numbers. We have a clear winner, and it was a great competition in that people were motivated to try something new and to try something a lot. And I was going to mention the other shout outs to some people that were did something particularly special. In Atlantia, our team had 3 teachers that earned the extra points for teaching more than 3 hours. That's Sindara Lynn Rachel Fessel of the Falcon Shield. She taught a lot of hours. And then also Diara O'Loughlin. Hope I'm getting that right. She taught some extra hours. And then my new best friend is Amy Sparrow, who taught a lot of hours in a lot of different universities and assigned all of her points to Atlantia. So thank you, Amy. And then in the Midrealm, another shout out to a bunch of teachers that taught more than 3 hours. There's our good friend Andreas Blackwood, who's also really involved in Royal University of the Midrealm, and also Count William of Fairhaven, sneaky William, and Arnora in Scarpa, and Aveline de Keresbach, Halmir Njalsson, and Sahilder Baganor. And I'm attempting pronunciation, but you guys did amazing work. Particularly Evelyn, Halmir, and Sahilder taught a lot more than 3 hours of classes, and they earned a bunch of extra points. A total of 21 extra bonus points for the Midrealm.
Wow.
So that was a lot of good stuff. So I tell you, and another shout out for the Midrealms, Lynn Fairchild, because she was the one who picked out the bonus point for posting your class on Facebook with the hashtag TriCut. She was doing everything she could to find the bonus points. And so thanks a lot, Lynn. It was great to see her do that work. So I tell you what, guys, we're going to wrap it up. And I want to say a super big thank you to all of you. I'd like to ask you to please send us off with a blessing and tell us something about what's coming up for your universities. I know I can speak for Katerina from Meridies to say that they do their university once a year. And so no one's sure what's going to be happening next summer, but they put it on once a year during the summer. So watch out for those announcements about when to participate in Meridies. And they have a great website. So you just Google Royal University of Meridies and you'll see a lot of great information on their website. So I'm going to hand it over to our staff for Atlantia University and tell us what's coming up.
So coming up, the next session will actually be September 18th and 19th. We're going to be offering classes on Saturday and on Sunday. This is a new schedule for us, but we hope that it allows more people to participate, and more info to follow. It will be online, and we hope that not just Atlanteans can participate. We look forward to, again, attendees, whether they're instructors or students from any kingdom that wishes to submit, and we hope you can join us.
We're accepting class proposals through August 17th.
Yes.
Perfect. Thank you. All right, Oswin, tell us what to expect in the land of the Midrealm.
Sure. Our next university is November 13th in Roaring Wastes, somewhere a little north of Detroit. The current plan is in person, with trying to figure out how to do some sort of hybrid video class as well, be that you record your class as you're teaching it and it gets distributed, or even bringing in a class that's been already recorded or off-site and projected. So that's all in the air. We've got a few months to figure it out, but that is where Andreas's efforts are going, and that will be the university he takes over. So
Best wishes.
Wonderful.
Yeah, and a big shout out to Andreas for being your deputy and helping you along this year and being the next one in charge. Do you know when that's going to officially change over?
Again, as I said, soonish. Their inquiries have been made of their majesties. We'll find out.
There's a concrete timeline right there.
Yeah, there it is.
What?
It was a concrete timeline that you just established, right?
Well, definitely by November, but we're hoping it'll be sooner.
Awesome.
If I could just say, I congratulate all the chancellors and heads of the universities across the known world, because they have just held us together during the pandemic, been innovators and networkers, and just done a marvelous job keeping our community together. And I really appreciate all their efforts.
And thank you for your support, Deirdre. We honestly, without the time and effort that you give to us to support us and our wackadoo ideas, we couldn't do everything.
No. You're always very sensible.
You know, we're recording, Deirdre. Always very sensible. You're right. We did get a lot of blessings in Atlantia with Adriana and Genevieve and the other 8 staff that we have.
We just had extraordinarily good fortune in Atlantia, and I know many other universities have as well. But really, if there is one institution that has seen us through the pandemic, I really think the university gets a lot of credit for that.
The universities.
Yeah, all of them, yes.
So a big shout out and thank you to all of the universities out there in the SCA, and your chancellors and your staff and the moderators, the people who are helping people figure out Zoom, all of that. I agree completely, Deirdre. This is something that's keeping us together, and I'm super grateful for being a part of it.
I too.
So that's enough for this evening. Thank you so much to all of you. And we're going to run a little more information about who taught some classes after this, and you'll see the video later. So thanks a million. Good night.
Thanks all.
Hey everybody, this is Sophia the Orange. I'm the manager of Mischief for the Tri-Kingdom University Tournament, and we have found the Chancellor of the Royal University of Meridies. This is Magnifica Katerina Angelica Galilei who is the fearless leader and chancellor of Royal University of Meridies. And they were part of our tournament this summer. And so I'm going to hand it over to Katerina to please tell us a little bit about what you did this summer and what you're doing in the future with the Royal University of Meridies.
Hi, everybody. And we were so excited to be a part of this first, hopefully first and many more to come, Tri-Kingdom tournaments. And as you all know, we had our annual session of RUM this past July, and it was our second virtual session. And we're hoping that we will be able to be together next year. But with the success of the virtual classrooms, we're hoping that we can integrate some virtual classes in our in-person session as well. So stay tuned for that because we have about a year before that will happen. One of the other things that we're looking forward to doing over this next year is, as we announced in court, we are changing our scholars degree, which the new one can also be found on the Royal University of Meridies website, off of the Kingdom website. And also on that page, you'll be able to find the online classrooms we have offered through Google Classroom. We are working on gathering more classes so that you can complete your scholars degree online. Thank you guys so much for everyone who participated, and we look forward to having another great year.
Oh, that's wonderful. I'm very excited to see the Meridies resources on Google Classroom. That's just very exciting. And I'm sure we'll talk more about that later because Google Classroom is a great way to get your educational materials online.
Yes.
So,
yes.
Super. All right, Katerina, thank you so much for being part
You're
of this
welcome.
and playing the game with us. And I'm sure we will see you again later. We're going to turn it back to the other video now. So thanks a bunch. And say hi to Meridies for me.
I will.